Hello everyone, this is Atul Mishra, lecturer in Mechanical Department of Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Okay, we are going to start our next semester, that is 6th sem. And that 6th sem I am going to teach you automobile engineering subject. Okay, as earlier we have seen PPE, and this is automobile in short form called as AEN. In this subject, we are going to deal with the theory part as well as practicals also. Okay. In exam, you are having 70 marks of theory exam and 30 will be of your internals. And in this subject, you are going to have external practical exams also. Okay. So, when we talk about the objective, why we supposed to study this subject, to understand the construction and working principle of various parts of an automobile. Okay, this is the first objective, to understand construction and working principles of various parts of automobile. Whatever parts are there in automobile, how they are constructed, how they are working, to understand completely. This is our motto. To have the practice for assembly and dismantling of engine parts and transmission system. Okay, how they are working, how they are constructed. When we got to know, then we are going to move forward to assemble and dismantle it. How they are going to dismantle, what will be their sequence of dismantling, and in the same way, what will be the sequence of assembly, we are going to study in the practical parts also. Okay, let's move ahead. So, in this automobile subject, we are having 6 units. Okay, from that 6 unit, we are going to start our first unit. Unit 1 is Introduction to automobile engineering. Okay, in this video we are going to see introduction, types of automobile, vehicle components and its function. Okay, so introduction, what do you mean by automobile? When we talk about automobiles, an automobile is a self-propelled vehicle which contains the power source for its propulsion and is used for carrying passengers and goods on the ground, such as car, bus, trucks, etc. Okay, when we talk about the automobile, means when the vehicle is moving and it is generating power for itself, whichever power is required to propel it. Okay, means for running the vehicle, the power is going to generated by the same vehicle only, then it is called as an automobile. In another word, we can say, for running the vehicle have to generate power by itself, then it will be an automobile. For example, this is, we are having car, buses, different bikes. Okay, and when we talk about the bicycle, so that will be not an automobile. Okay, then next, moving ahead, we are going to see the types of automobile. So the automobiles are classified by the following ways. Okay, we are going to classify it by different ways. The first one is going to be as on the basis of load. Okay, which kind of load is coming on the automobile, we are going to classify on that basis. So the first one is heavy transport vehicle and light transport vehicle, and we can call it heavy motor vehicle also and light motor vehicle also. So what are these vehicles? Heavy transport vehicles means heavy trucks are there. Okay, in light transport vehicle, that will be small cars, four wheelers, that are comes into light transport vehicles. Second one is on the basis of wheel, how many wheels we are going to use for the propulsion of automobile. On that basis we are going to classify the automobile. So on the basis of wheel, we are going to classify it into two wheelers. In two wheelers, we are having examples of scooter, motorcycle, scooty, etc. Next one is three wheelers vehicle. For example, we are having auto rickshaw, three wheeler scooter for handicaps, and tempo, etc. The next, four wheelers, and in four wheelers we are having examples of car, jeeps, trucks, buses, etc. And six wheelers, for example, we are having big trucks and two gear axles. Third one is on the basis of fuel use, which fuel we are using it for the generation of power. On that basis we are going to classify. So on that basis we are going to classify it as a petrol vehicle, means for the generation of power we are going to use fuel as a petrol. In that we are having examples: motorcycle, scooter, car, etc. Then we are having diesel vehicle, for example trucks, buses, electrical vehicle which use battery to drive. Then steam vehicle, example an engine which use steam engine. Then gas vehicle, for example LPG and CNG vehicles, where LPG is liquefied. Types of automobile, fourth, on the basis of body style. On the basis of body style we are going to classify it as a sedan, hatchback car, coupe car. Then van, special purpose vehicle, example ambulance, milk van, etc. So these are the body styles. We are going to see it actual in the terms of practical, so we'll get to understand more. Fifth one is on the basis of transmission. In transmission we are having conventional vehicle with manual transmission, example car with 5 gears. And next one is semi-automatic. Then third one is fully automatic. In automatic transmission, gear are not required to be changed manually. There will be gears, but we do not supposed to change that. So we don't have to control the gears; they are going to be controlled automatically. That's why it is called as automatic vehicles. Sixth one is on the basis of drive. Okay, that will be that can be left hand drive or right hand drive according to the traffic rules of that particular country. Next, seventh one is on the basis of driving axle. Okay, on which axle we are giving the drive, means power is going to be generated in the engine, but after generation where it is going to be supplied for the propulsion of vehicle. On that basis we are going to classify it as a front wheel drive, means we are going to generate power in the engine and we are going to supply the power to the front axle. Okay, then front wheel is going to drive the vehicle. Then next one is rear wheel drive. In rear wheel drive we are going to generate power in the engine and we are going to supply that power to the rear wheel. Okay, then rear wheel is going to drive the vehicle. Then next one is all wheel drive. In all wheel drive we are going to generate the power in the engine and after that we are going to supply that power to both the wheels, means the front wheel also and the rear wheel also. Then and that is called as a all wheel drive. The eighth one is position of engine. Okay, at which position engine is going to be fitted. On that basis we are going to classify it as engine in front. Most of the vehicle have engine in the front, example most of the cars. Okay, normally we have seen the engine fitted at front only. Then engine in the rear side. Okay, very few vehicles have engine located in the rear side, for example nano car, and we have normally seen our auto rickshaw. In that also we can see the engine is fitted at rear side only. So this is all about the classification of automobile. Hope you have understood. Then next is vehicle component and its function. The main component of an automobile refer to the following components. So the first one is frame, next is chassis, body, power unit and transmission system. Okay, the frame and chassis. Okay, frame and chassis are going to be the holding components, holding members which are going to hold all the components of the vehicle. Body is going to support, and power unit is going to generate the power, whichever power is required to propel the vehicle, and transmission system is going to transfer the power generated by the power unit to the required position, or you can say required portion of the vehicle. Okay, this is the nomenclature of the automobile. So with the help of this image we can understood uh, which component given as which name, or you can say what it called as. So as we can see in this video, okay, in this image, so this one is called as roof, this is sunroof. You must have seen this in some expensive vehicles. This front one is windshield. Okay, this is outside mirror, this is hood, this is grill. Here we are having headlights, these are the headlights. Then besides of this headlight we are having indicator lights, this is shield. Then we are having front fender, then this is wheel, then hub cap. Inside this we are having hub, then this is door post, then this is outside mirror, then this is called as door, then door handle, then this is window, then this is roof post, then quarter window, this one is called as quarter window. Then we are having back fender, tail light, and trunk. So these are the name of the particular components of automobile. This is the inner components, or you can say after removing that this body what we can see inside the vehicle. So this is the same components. In that we are having this radiator, then after radiator we are having engine, after engine the clutch is fitted, after clutch we are having gearbox, this is gear handler. After that we are having propeller shaft for power transmission purpose. This propeller shaft is joined with the gearbox and this differential with the help of this universal joint. These are the universal joints. After that we are having differential is going to supply the power, whichever amount of power required while turning or while uneven road, so as to balance the vehicle. This is the rear wheel, this is the front wheel. Okay, this is the chassis. This chassis, these are the cross members, these are cross members, these are longitudinal members, this is called as longitudinal members. And when we see from the side, so here we are having front spring, then we are having shackle, this is frame, this is rear spring, and this is shackles. So in this also we can see the steering also. So these are the components, insider components, which cannot be seen. Okay, but these are the main responsible components which are going to propel the vehicle. How? Because this chassis is going to hold all the components, engine is going to generate the power, and these are components called as transmission system. Means transmission systems are clutch, gearbox, propeller shaft, differential, and axle wheel. Okay, these are the transmission component. Means the whichever power is going to be generated inside the engine, that is going to transmit it with the help of this transmission components. Thank you.